Good morning. Welcome to the 2021 Institute of Navigation International Technical Meeting and the Precise Time and Time Interval Systems and Applications meeting. My name is Jade Morton. I'm the current IUN president, and I'd like to welcome you to our annual award presentation. 1 year ago, many of us met at the 2020 meeting. At that meeting, COVID was looming over the horizon, and we did not expect the 2020 ITM and the PTTI meeting was the last time that we had an in-person meeting. During this very eventful year, we had to make many adjustments to carry on our work and life. Today, we're here holding this virtual meeting thanks to the hard work and the flexibility of ITM and the PTTI program committee. I'd like to recognize the committee members here for making this possible. Dr. Okuri Osechas from German Aerospace Center, who served as ITM's January chair. Dr. Juan Blanc from Stanford University, who's ITM program chair. And Dr. Jennifer Teller from US Naval Observatory, serving as PTTI January chair. Dr. Marina Gostoffer from Naval Research Laboratory as a PTTI program chair. Dr. Sven Christian Ebenpag from Rice Research Institutes of Sweden and as PTTI tutorials chair. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Michael Brush of the IEEE Aerospace Electronic Systems Society Board of Governors, who will be presenting the IEEE's Cushion Award. Mike.
Thank you, Jade. In 1986, the Plans Executive Committee established an award for outstanding achievement. The purpose was to recognize individuals who have made substantial contributions to the technology of navigation and position equipment systems or practices. I would like to add that this is the highest award that IEEE has specifically for navigation. The award, which is a beautiful obelisk, was named for Dr. Richard Kirschner, who led the development of Transit, the world's first navigation satellite system. The Kirschner Award was originally scheduled to be presented at Plans 2020, which was to be held in Portland last April. Of course, that didn't work out. So the next opportunity was for us to present it at ION-GNSS in St. Louis. That didn't work out either in person. So the next opportunity was to present it at this event in San Diego. That didn't work out either. So finally, it's my honor to present this award virtually to Dr. Jade Morton for her contributions to the advancement of navigation receiver technology, including event-driven multi-GNSS data collection systems, robust tracking under scintillation, reduction of errors due to oscillator frequency offsets, multipath and interference, and as an educator whose passion for teaching and mentoring has benefited students throughout the world. Dr. Morton, congratulations.
Thank you, Mike. And this indeed is a beautiful, beautiful honor. And I want to thank you and also IEEE Aerospace Electronic Systems and Society for this honor. But what I really want to say here is that this honor really belongs to my students who built the GNSS data collection systems, deployed them, and developed receiver algorithms to work with the data for navigation and remote sensing applications. And I want to mention several of them in particular here: Steve Taylor, Harrison Bourne, Dongyang Xu, Rong Yang, Yang Wang, Brian Brash, Yunxiang Liu, Ian Collette, Sergey Beladi, Jenny Yan, Lei Liu, Jun Wang, Pai Wang, Maggie Scott, and Kirsten Strandor. Some of them moved with me from Ohio to Colorado State University, then to University of Colorado, and stayed in my lab for more than a decade. It is their dedication, creativity, and hard work that made the work possible. At this moment, as we speak, 6 data collection systems are being installed in Norway. 3 more just arrived in Barrow, Alaska, and 3 more will be heading to Antarctica soon. So the COVID pandemic may have closed our classrooms, but it did not stop my lab or students from doing their work. I also want to thank our sponsors from Air Force Research Laboratory, from Air Force Office for Scientific Research, National Science Foundation, and the DARPA for funding the development and deployment of the systems worldwide. Finally, I want to thank Frank Van Grass and Walter Pelgrim from Ohio University for providing us with guidance and support during the early stages of our work. And without any of these people, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you, Mike. Actually, it's back to myself, not to Mike. Now I'd like to present the ION's annual awards. First, I wanted to acknowledge the efforts of the Fellow Selection Committee, which is chaired by Dr. John Betts, and the Annual Awards Committee, chaired by Dr. Michael Muro. And both of them have been chairing their committees for multiple years, and I want to thank them for the effort and the work that they put into this. And this year, we have a group of outstanding colleagues who are recognized as fellows and by the various awards. So the fellow selection designation recognizes the distinguished contributions of IOM members to the advancement of the technology, management, practice, and the teaching of the art and the science of navigation, and or for lifetime contributions to the Institute. Our first new fellow is Dr. Dimos Gabriel Exilber. I always have trouble pronouncing your last name, Dimos. It's for his contributions in the development and application of multi-sensor integration, supporting UAVs and the safety of life applications. Congratulations, Dimos, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Jade, and thank you very much, everyone. I'd like to say, acknowledge, be thankful to the ION and the Fellow Selection Committee for thinking me worthy to be a recipient of the ION Fellow. Like Jade said before, most of the work and most of, I guess all of the work in my career is really credit to the students and undergraduate and graduate students that I've mentored and worked with over the years. So to them, I give all my thanks, and this is mostly their doing. And finally, I'd like to thank the staff, engineers in the UAV Research Laboratory at the University of Minnesota that have helped me along the way with all the work that I've done over the years. Thank you very much for the award.
Thank you. Our next fellow is Dr. Mingchuan Lu. For significant and sustained contributions to the BDS signal design, GNS receiver development, promoting compatibility and interoperability between BDS and other GNS, and GNS education. Mingchuan, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Professor Morton. Good day, everyone. Exactly 10 years ago, I attended ION ITM 2011 in San Diego, California. That was my first time to attend an ION meeting. On the 10th anniversary of this, I'm honored to be elected to the ION Fellow. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to ION for providing an excellent platform for the GNSS community and for giving me such a great honor. I take this fellowship as a recognition of my work in past 20 years. Of course, all those accomplishments would not have been possible without the unwavering support from my team and my colleagues. Therefore, at such an exciting time, I'm deeply grateful to the members of my research team at Tsinghua University
I think we may have lost.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
The network is very bad.
good. You can take your time to finish. Yeah.
Therefore, at such an exciting time, I'm deeply grateful to the member of my research team at Tsinghua University, my colleagues of the GNSS community, as well as my family, especially my wife and daughter, for their trust, help, and support. I will continue in my best effort to make contributions to the progress of the GNSS academia and industry, and the development of the ION community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
So our last fellow, new fellow, is Mr. Daniel Tazatis. Daniel, I hope I said your last name right, but it's for sustained technological contributions in the research, development, and the deployment of strap-down inertial navigation systems. Daniel?
Thank you, Dr. Morton. Good morning. I'm really honored to become a fellow of the Institute. I'm really proud of the navigation community and to be part of it. Together, we've accomplished so much, not only in navigation technology, but also all the capabilities that we've developed for our nation and for people across the globe. In most cases, we've made it look easy, even though we face some of the most technical challenges out there. I'd like to thank the Institute of Navigation and the committee members, Mike Brosh, Phil Bruner, and my distinguished friends and colleagues at Northrop Grumman who have made this possible. Also, thank my wife and my parents and family members for all their support. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations again to our new fellows. So next, we're going to present our annual award. The first award is Pei Ang Early Achievement Award. It's given in memory of Professor Pei Ang, a brilliant engineer and teacher who used his cheerfulness and enthusiasm to inspire others through education, advising, and mentorship. This award recognizes an individual early in his or her career who has made an outstanding achievement in the art and the science of positioning, navigation, and timing. This year's award recipient is Dr. Robert Odolinski for development of multi-GNSS models for precise real-time kinematic positioning and for the sustained dedication to the research community for future surveyors and navigation professionals. Robert?
Thank you very much. Hope you can hear me well. I'm so honored for this award. I can tell you a bit about my background. I basically read a GPS magazine in 2002 before I started uni about the GPS for a digger, and I found it amazing. So I decided to study surveying in Sweden. And from there, I went then to Australia to do my PhD as well. And at the moment, I work in New Zealand as a senior lecturer. And I'm so honored for this award. It's a privilege. I've been at several ION conferences before. I think it's the best quality conferences I've been to. I've been very happy to session share some sessions as well, which has been great. I hope to contribute more to ION in the future as well. I also want to thank my PhD supervisor, Peter Turnerson, for everything he taught me in terms of research. Also want to thank my colleagues in the School of Surveying for believing in me when they hired me. I want to thank my family and friends, as well as my current girlfriend. Really couldn't make it without them. And yeah, I guess I want you to see this one as well. I received it in New Zealand, so I'm very happy about that. It's a very, very beautiful award. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next award is Superior Achievement Award for outstanding accomplishments as a practicing navigation engineer. And this year's recipient is Captain Andrew Zimmerman for validating critical navigation processes and collaborating with Air Force tacticians to provide the highest standards of navigation and protection for the Air Force's premier electronic attack asset. I understand Mr. Zimmerman, Captain Zimmerman couldn't be here today, but I think he has acceptance speech recorded.
Good morning. I want to thank the Institute of Navigation for this award. It means a great deal to me that in a day when all aspects of navigation are being highly automated, that there's still an opportunity for navigators to do meaningful work and to have that recognized. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Our next award is Distinguished PTTI Service Award to recognize outstanding contributions related to the management of a precise time and time interval systems. This year's recipient is Mr. Michael Lombardi for system development and leadership in the successful delivery of the US time and frequency standard signals to a variety of domestic and international PTTI users. Michael?
Thank you. This is a great honor. I've had the privilege to know many of the past recipients of this award, and I'm aware of the tremendous contributions they've made to the PTTI community. I'm not certain that I deserve to be on that list, but I am certain that I'm honored and grateful to be recognized. I'm also certain that nobody accomplishes anything significant in life without help. You need people who support your work and who provide you with opportunities. And I've been fortunate to know people like that throughout my career at NIST. I wish I could thank them all, but in the time I have, I'd like to thank Elizabeth Donnelly, Victor Zhang and Andrew Novick of NIST, Francine Vanacola of NRL, and all of my colleagues in the SimTime network, especially Mauricio Lopez and Alita Diaz-Munoz in Mexico, Marina Gertzwolf in Canada, Liz Hernandez in Colombia, Ricardo Di Carvalho in Brazil, and Raul Salas in Panama. This award could not have happened without their help. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Our next award is Dr. Samuel Burkhoff Award. And this award is to recognize outstanding achievement in the preparation of a paper advancing the art and the science of positioning, navigation, and timing. And this year, we have a group of authors receiving this award. And these authors are Jennifer Donaldson, Joe Parker, Michael Morea, Dolan Highsmith, and Dr. Philip Matzen for their paper titled Characterization of On-Orbit GPS Transmit Antenna Patterns for Space Users, which was published in the summer 2020 issue of Navigation, the Journal of the Institute of Navigation, volume 67, number 2, page 411. So I understand some of the authors are here today to receive the award.
Hi, Dr. Morton. Thank you very much for that introduction. It's really an honor to have our paper recognized like this and added to this list of distinguished past recipients. It's really an honor. My co-authors, I'd like to thank Phil Martin and Dolan Highsmith from the Aerospace Corporation. They dedicated so much of their time and effort to this project over many years. Phil Martin's receiver was what really made this possible. So I really appreciate working with them on this project. Joel Parker, who I'm not completely sure knew what he was getting into when we asked him to join our team several years ago, but he has been an invaluable member of this effort. And most importantly, Mike Moreau. It was really his idea that started this project off. Actually, this idea was born in the halls of an ION conference many years ago. And it's been his vision and determination to promote the use of GPS for space users. at geostationary orbits and beyond that inspired this project and this paper. And without his leadership and mentorship, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jennifer. That is indeed a great honor because there's so many good papers in the journal.
Yes.
So way to go.
Thank you.
So our next award is Capital Wims Award. It's for continuing contribution to the art and the science of navigation. And this year's recipient is a good friend of mine, is Dr. Charles Toth from Ohio State University, for significant contributions to the development and implementation of multi-sensor integrated navigation systems and for demonstrated excellence as an academic mentor and professional leader. And I'd like to add as excellent collaborator. Charles.
Thank you very much, Jade, for these kind words and for virtually presenting me the WIMS Award. I would like to thank the award committee and the entire ION community for this very special recognition, which I should share with all my colleagues and friends from the ION family as well as from OSU. Clearly, without their support and collaboration, I would not be here. And again, thanks to all of you for this honor, and I hope to see you in person the next time. Thanks again.
Congratulations again, Charles. And yes, all of us are looking forward to seeing each other after such a long absence. And our next award is Norman Hayes Award. It's in recognition of outstanding encouragement, inspiration, and support, contributing to the advancement of navigation. And this year, we have Ms. Karen Van Dyke, and again, a wonderful colleague friend for her significant contributions to civil GPS applications and for her lead role directing the adjacent band compatibility study and for her commitment to international PNT coordinations. Congratulations, Karen. So well deserved, and the floor is yours.
Well, thank you so much, Jade. And I wanted everybody to be able to see this a beautiful award. And it's such a great honor. And really, the credit is due to everybody who has made this possible. And I'm going to set it down because it's actually quite heavy. So many people to thank. First and foremost, my husband, Ken, for all of his love and support every single day. Also to my parents for all of their support. It's been such an honor and privilege to work for the U.S. Department of Transportation and the importance of positioning, navigation, and timing to the transportation safety critical applications, and really to our leadership at DOT over the years in understanding the significance of our work, not only for transportation, but for the civil PNT community. And so I'd like to thank John Bakari, Jeff Shane, Joel Zabat, Greg Winfrey, and Diana Furchcott-Roth, who have served in leadership positions at DOT and have been great champions for our work. Also, my special thanks to the DOT Volpe Center team for all of their great engineering work, who has really made these accomplishments possible. So Andrew Hansen, Steve Mackey, and Hadi Wasaf, along with so many others who are part of the Volpe Center team. For my team in the Office of the Assistant Secretary for Research and Technology, Jim Arnold, Elliot Baskerville, Michael Barron, and Anna Keene, who just make everything happen on a day-to-day basis. My colleagues at the Federal Aviation Administration, Ken Alexander, Deborah Lawrence, James Avalos, and Mike Biggs, and so many more who have been a part of a very collaborative effort, and so many other colleagues at DOT. And special thanks to others who have supported us in our efforts, Chris Hegarty, Carl Schallberg, Kyle Wesson, John Lavrakis, and Hank Skalski, and our wonderful partnership with Department of Defense, it's especially Air Force and now Space Force. It's really been a great collaboration. Also, special thanks to J.J. Miller at NASA and the Space-Based P&T Advisory Board for all of their great feedback and guidance on our work. So Admiral Allen, Brad Parkinson, John Betts, Dana Goward, and Governor Geringer, really gave us great feedback on the adjacent band compatibility assessment, our GPS backup and complementary P&T demonstration. Also to the National Space-Based P&T Coordination Office over the years, the directors Mike Shaw, Tony Russo, and now Stormy Martin, and all of the interagency departments and agencies who participate. And also to Coast Guard, Captain Glander, and all of the previous commanding officers of the Coast Guard Navigation Center who have worked with us on the Civil GPS Service Interface Committee, and Rick Hamilton, who has just been the stalwart and just a great person to help represent the civil GPS community. And finally, my appreciation to the Institute of Navigation, to the staff, to the council. It's certainly been a true pleasure to be part of the ION community over the years, and I definitely look forward to when we can be back together in person. So thank you.
So our next award, our final award, is Thomas Solo Award. It's in recognition of outstanding contributions to the science of navigation. This year's recipient is Dr. Mingchuan Lu from Tsinghua University for significant and sustained contributions to the BDS-3 signals design and the BDS-3 GNS interoperable receivers development. So Professor Lu, you have another time to address your remarks here, if your network is available.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Professor Morton. Hello again, everyone. Actually, I never imagined that I would have a chance to stand on this stage that GPS gurus and pioneers have stepped on, let alone that I could do this twice in a single year. In China, this is called 双喜临门, namely double happiness comes in one shot. I run out of words to express my happiness and joy at the moment. Once again, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to ION, as well as the people who have been trusting and helping me, including mentors, colleagues, students, and family members. This award will motivate me to work harder to make more achievement in technical innovation, education, and international cooperation. At last, may I wish everyone a very happy and healthy 2021. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mingchuan, and congratulations again, a double happiness indeed. And so we're all here celebrating with you. So now we're gonna have this gavel passing ceremony. The ION National held our election for national officers this past fall. Newly elected officers will take place at the end of this week. The election results will be posted on the ION website and reported in the ION newsletter. This means it is now time for me to officially pass the gavel to Dr. Frank Van Dijelen, ION's newly elected president. So Frank, where are you?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I can hear you. So which side are you on my screen?
I think I'm over here.
Yeah. This side?
No, other side.
Right.
Other side. There you go. Yes, that, all right. Well, thank you. There we go.
Right.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much, Jade.
So I think the floor is yours now, Frank. And
right. Well, it's my honor as the very first thing to do as the owner of this gavel is to present the Distinguished Service Award for extraordinary service to the Institute of Navigation. This is traditionally an award for the outgoing president. However, in the case of Jade Morton, she deserves this recognition regardless of the office she has held for the last 2 years. She epitomizes distinguished and selfless service to our institute We have been especially lucky to have her leadership during this unique time of COVID. And I think you'll all agree that she and the ION have managed to continue operating remarkably well given the challenges. It has been a pleasure working with Jade as my ION boss, and I'm delighted to present her this token of the gratitude of all ION members, the Distinguished Service Award for Y. Jade Morton.
Well, thank you, Frank. And I'm showing this beautiful token here. And it's been great pleasure, not only working with you, but with the ION staff and the councils. And I want to thank everybody who have given me this opportunity to serve the ION as its president during these past 2 years. And I especially want to thank my colleagues who served on the ION Executive Committee for their support, and for ION councils who's given me guidances, and it's been such a great pleasure. I particularly wanted to acknowledge ION staff led by Lisa Beatty during this very challenging year for their perseverance and creativity during this time, and for all the meetings, planning and cancellations and reorganization to make things working smoothly so that we can be here today. I also want to take a moment to remember those who left us in the past year. In particular, I want to remember Ron Beard, who was a pillar in the time community, and Jim Litton, who just passed away a week ago, who's been a pioneer in navigation technologies. So I do hope that we can meet in person sometime this year, because there's so much to catch up. And so at this point, we are concluding this event. This also marks the close of the ION's 75th anniversary year. And I'd like to invite you to remain online to view the 3-minute anniversary video that will be shown next. Thank you, and have a great week.
In 1945, the Institute of Navigation started as a who's who of astronomers, meteorologists, cartographers, navigation instructors and authors, aircraft and instrument manufacturers, and practicing air navigators. The relationship between advancements in navigation technology and the Institute of Navigation, ION, are tightly intertwined. Today, 75 years later, global navigation satellite systems provide geolocation and time information to GNSS receivers anywhere on or near Earth. Anyone with a small handheld device can determine their exact location, get directions, and easily navigate through crowds and traffic.
I've been part of the ION since 1986, and to be honest, it's been the focal point of my professional community ever since. So my friends are here, my colleagues are here, classmates, and now my students are here and a part of it, and it's made a real difference.
I first attended the Institute of Navigation as a student paper competition winner in 1992. I've been regularly attending the Institute of Navigation meetings ever since then. It's been invaluable to my career, and I've met a lot of good friends here.
I'm a member of many professional societies, but if you're going to ask me which one is what I really consider my home, that is ION.
I mean, for nearly 2 decades, I've seen where ION has gone, and I look at those who came before that time and the growth that it's experienced, and I don't see anything less going forward. It's an industry that is not facing a dead end. It's in some ways in its infancy. For me, the next couple decades, and for ION, the next 75 years, will be greater still.
It has been an amazing resource for me personally, and for my academic career, and for so many of my students. So I'm very grateful to have been and continue to be part of this organization.
The people I met at ION are the ones who wrote the recommendation letters through which I got my job, got my green card, through the letters of recommendation of the people that I met at the ION. And so that was really important for me, that was personal.
ION still maintains a friendly intimacy with the attendants, and my best friends in the community I met through the Institute of Navigation, and I'm forever grateful for that. Happy 75th anniversary to the Institute of Navigation. I know you will be around for much more. I hope to be around with you for at least another 75 years.
I'd just like to wish the Institute of Navigation a happy anniversary and best wishes for continuing the ongoing success of the organization. Thank you.
So happy 75th anniversary to the Institute of Navigation. It's been an honor to be a part of this.